Hello YouTube, welcome to Pretty on a Plane with me, Pretty. Thank you for joining Pretty on a Plane. If this is your first time, remember to subscribe. This channel is about my travel experience, my travel adventures, fun times while traveling. And I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but it's because I was out and about traveling. So in this video, I'm going to share my UK experience, particularly my Scottish adventure. So come along to Pretty on a Plane. Let's get right into it. So before I get into my Scottish adventure, today I decided I'm going to do something different. I decided I like watching, the whole get ready with me, doing my makeup thing, and I decided today I want to share. I bought some new makeup, and I decided I want to share with you guys me during this makeup and on video. I don't know why. Doing my makeup on camera, and some of the new items that I bought in my makeup kit that I'd like to share with you guys. So let's see how it works. I've got a few makeup items that I bought, and I'm gonna try use them in the video. So I have this Catrice normal red. I don't know, can you guys see it? I don't know, but this Catrice normal red primer that I'm going to be using. I usually use the Maybelline baby skin one. So I just saw the normal red one because in winter my skin tends to have a lot more red undertones, and I don't like how my makeup really turns out. By the way, I'm not a pro. I'm just a girl who likes makeup and likes fiddling around with it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I also bought I bought a new concealer, this way, Camouflage. It is a Essence Camouflage plus matte concealer. The color is, yeah, it looks a bit too light for my liking. It might be too light for a brown girl, but anyway, let's try it and see how it works out. I got that, and then I got a new shadow palette. I got the Catrice Nude Coral Collection palette. I hope you guys can see it. I don't know if you can, but I really hope you guys can see it. So this is something quite different from what I'm used to. I'm usually more of a brown girl, purple girl. Like, this is something that I would have used before, like I always use. So I'm trying out this coral, more lighter end of things. And I bought this is something I always buy, instant matte setting spray. It's an Essence instant matte makeup setting spray. I like it. And I also bought new lipstick. This is the Essence matte vibrant shock color 9. Yeah, so I liked it when I saw it online. It looked really cool. I thought it would be more purple, but it is looking a bit blue. I don't know. We'll see how it looks when it's actually on my skin. So yeah, we're gonna try that out as well. And yeah, that's all that I've bought. But the rest of the stuff that I use is this Essence Eye Dip eyeliner. That's the eyeliner I'm gonna go in using. Foundation, I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown standard that I swear by. So this is Bobbi Brown Skin Stick Foundation. Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation in color W086 Warm Almond. So I usually struggle with getting my tone right. I know the makeup industry has come a very long way for brown girls. But I find that Bobbi Brown sort of just works with me. Sometimes when you're traveling in different climates, just getting your skin tone right as a girl, as a black girl, really is a struggle. I find that my skin tone doesn't stay the same in different climates in different parts of the world. So somehow Bobbi Brown has gotten it right to have the makeup just staying and just looking good in all types of environments. So I'm gonna be using that. Oh yes, and then one more thing that I bought. This is completely new. So I've seen people baking their faces and with the setting powders, and I was like, I'm curious. So I got this Catrice 5-in-1 setting powder. I'm gonna try using that as well. Something very new. So if you're like a makeup person in the makeup thing, in your in the like makeup community, or you know a lot about makeup, please let me know in the comments what you think. Where am I going wrong? And I find that when you're traveling, sometimes your makeup doesn't stay on as long as you like. And somebody had mentioned setting powder, so I thought I'm going to try it. And lastly, I used the Bobbi Brown powder in color basic brown 4. So yeah, this is like a finishing powder that I like. I've been using for years, and I swear by it. And yeah, I have my variety of my brushes and my dabbing sponge. So yeah, let's do it. Let's start first. Okay, I have my mirror on my left, right? So if you see me looking this way, just know that I have my mirror here. So it's like, this is just me trying to see. I don't know why it's green. I don't know how I feel about the green. It just looks a bit weird. You know, I expected it to be white because, you know, usually face products are white, or like translucent at least. So this is green. I feel like I'm Fiona from Shrek. Whoa. Yeah. Why is it green? With hemp oil, prime and fine onto. Okay, it has hemp oil, which doesn't. It smells hempy. It smells hempy. It's not bad, but I don't know about the. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's go on and see how it works out. I'm gonna try going ahead with it and just seeing how it works out. So next I'm gonna try the concealer on my eyebrows. So I usually use the concealer mainly for my eyebrows and, well, to conceal other parts of my face, but I usually just use it for my eyebrows. So I'm not liking how this primer is looking. Just, yeah, I don't know if this is how it should be. I don't know if I was supposed to do something before. Maybe. Anyway, as I said, the makeup works sometimes it doesn't. So maybe this is one of those. Anyway, so yeah, this is looking hella green. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Camouflage matte concealer for my eyebrows. This is very crucial. Like, your eyebrows are like the central part of your face. So if this goes wrong, yes, you don't want that. So let's try this. Yeah. Whose idea was it to do makeup on camera? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, let's. Why did I listen to myself? Yeah, this is looking hella white, but I'm gonna roll with it. Wow, sis. I don't know if I'll be able to save the situation after. This was a not well calculated risk at all. Okay, so maybe if you're a brown girl, don't buy this color, the light rose. Yeah, maybe if you're a brown girl, don't buy light rose, because why am I still putting more? Okay, let's put it away. Yeah, the texture is great. It's creamy. The consistency is great, but the color, yeah, color is not it. I mean, as you can see, this is very, very light. The brow line is beautifully defined, but I'm feeling yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is, I have this concealer that I use sometimes. This is LA Girl Pro Concealer HD Definition, and it's a bit darker than this situation here. So So I'm gonna try using that. Let's see if we can get LA Girl to save the day. So yeah, this is distracting me from speaking about Scotland. But so talk about my trip. I planned it for months. I was supposed to go fly out last year actually, and then coming in with a South African passport. The UK put us on the red list, and obviously then I couldn't go to the UK, which sucked because it meant that I had to change my plans. I had to change my plans twice actually last year. Scotland. Oh my word, what a beautiful country. It is absolutely stunning. The nature in Scotland is just on a whole other level. Scotland is absolutely gorgeous. It is beautiful. There is so much richness of history that is preserved in Scotland. And you can see in just when you walk around the towns how beautifully preserved the history is. And there was a whole lot more nature than I expected. I mean, having grown up in South Africa, nature is, surrounding us. Nature is like part of a large part of the country, and it's integrated in so many parts of the country. So, having grown up in South Africa, then nature is, all over the place. But I didn't expect Scotland to have that much beautiful nature, but it did. And it was really gorgeous. Like, if you've been to America, well, like New York City, Boston, Florida, Miami, East Coast, there isn't a whole lot of like nature as like a highlight of the place, but like I feel like Scotland really has that. I love that. I was in Glasgow, and the preserved history that is Glasgow in the city, and you go into the city itself, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You go to the high street. This is what really blows my mind, right? Like if you go shopping in Johannesburg and Sandton City, it's very new. Everything is very newly developed. Everything feels very new architecture. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, but it's like new architecture. Or else you go shopping in Glasgow in the high street, it like blows your mind because it's like these ancient buildings, and then it's an Apple store or it's a Starbucks. So it really just messes with my brain for a bit, but I really love that about it. I feel like in South Africa there isn't a lot of like the historical business buildings that is preserved, and I think in large part of Glasgow reminded me of like other European cities, which is quite interesting because when you think London, you think the rest of the UK, you don't necessarily think more Europe because it just feels different. And I don't know, I got that sense from Scotland. I got that sense of the rest of Europe, like your France, more moving away from Paris type of thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed that bit about it. And can I just talk about the people? The Scottish people were really stunning, really amazing. I must say Scotland is a way more diverse than I expected. So I think I've managed to save the eyebrow situation. So I'm gonna go in with my shadow palette now. So yeah, the people in Scotland were really amazing. It was way more diverse than I was expecting. Full disclosure, when I was going, I didn't expect it to be as diverse as it was. I think when you think diversity, cosmopolitan, you think London, and when you move more out of it, you don't expect that kind of diversity, but it definitely was, and I must say I was quite impressed. People are really friendly. Usually the British people are very standoffish in that they don't want you in their space. They keep to themselves type of thing. But I found that the Scottish are different. I guess the English and the Scottish are just very different in that regard. Scottish people are very friendly, very chatty, and yeah, I felt quite welcome. So I'm going to go in with the coral color, going all out. Let's go. Okay, now let's use the darker base first, because that's what I like to do. Okay, coral. I'm feeling it. I'm liking the coral. So I think coral can stay in my color palette. Sometimes when you're like a darker skinned girl, we tend to be more afraid of color, which is insane because, you know, once we have it, you can see that color actually looks really amazing on us. But yeah, I think we tend to shy away from color a bit. I've done the shadow. I'm gonna do liner. I enjoy a winged liner. I think it's playful, it's whimsical, it's cute. I like it. But when you have hooded eyes like me, you should try to get your eyeliner as thin as possible, because then otherwise the hood catches on the liner and then it's not a pretty situation. So okay, here's liner done. So I'm just gonna take that concealer and try to fix the liner situation. So here's something I just like to do. I like simple makeup. I don't like makeup that takes too long, because one, I'm a corporate girl. You know, when you're a corporate girl, you want to do your makeup and be done and get started with your work day. And especially when I used to go to the office, you know, you want to get ready quickly in the morning, and you want makeup that's quick so you can, you know, go and be done with what you need to do. Oh, this is concealer that I got from like drugstore. Passion Complete Color. Listen, I don't know if Passion is the brand or what the brand is, but I saw it at a drugstore one day and I just never looked back. So this is concealer that I normally use for my eyebrows. So I swear by it, the color is just great. It blends in great with my skin once I've used the concealer, and it gives great coverage. So yeah, Passion, I think. So as I was saying, you know, even when you're traveling, you want a simple makeup technique, something simple that's gonna work. And when I'm traveling, I don't usually wear a lot of makeup, but it depends on where I'm going or what I'm doing. You know, if I'm gonna go to a nice dinner when I'm traveling, then I'll put on the makeup. Or sometimes you just feel like it, you know, you just feel like wearing makeup, and that's what I do. I just want something that's quite simple and quick. My makeup doesn't take more than 20 minutes. Heck, that's even pushing it. So I'd say 15 to 20 minutes usually is how long my makeup takes. And literally that's how I want it to be. That's how I want my daily makeup to be, because, you know, I just don't have the time or honestly really the patience. Done the eye, we have the eyeliner down. Now let's go in and with our foundation. So, you know what? I'm looking at this primer and I don't know, it's looking very ashy. So I don't think I should use my Bobbi Brown. I think I'm going to use something a bit darker. So I have this foundation, Fit Me Matte Poreless Color 362 in, and I usually find it a bit darker. Sometimes I find that I have to mix it. So I think I'm going to go in with that, because I really feel like the Bobbi Brown might not turn out so good, because it might actually end up looking too light, ghostly. So yeah, I'm trying to fix this. I'm feeling very ghostly right now. So I'm trying to fix that ghostly situation. So look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm trying to fix the ghostly situation here. So I think the darker foundation is actually what I need right now. So I'm gonna go in with that. Yeah, so another town that I went to when I was in Scotland was Stirling. Stirling is a town like an hour outside of Glasgow, and Stirling is a charming old town. It has this historical charm to it, really beautiful, that I found that it's such a beautiful town to walk about, you know, just go. Luckily, you know, if any of you have been to Scotland, well, to the UK, but particularly Scotland, maybe before I speak about Scotland, let me speak about the Scottish weather. Wow. Let me tell you something about Scottish weather. If unpredictable was a real thing, Scottish weather. So Scottish weather is very unpredictable. You will wake up in the morning and it's pouring, like downpour, and you'll be like, okay, cool. It's raining today. I'm gonna put on my rain clothes. Maybe you're like, ah, cute wellies, let's go. You know, it's a rainy day. And it just looks like it's gonna rain the whole day. It's overcast, it's cloudy, it's pouring. And you're like, yeah, it's gonna rain. You are out, you leave your house, you're out there in an hour's time, and the skies are clear, the sun is out. And you're like, what in the name of bipolar weather is this? So yeah, Scottish weather is crazy. But luckily, when we went to Stirling, the weather was good. You know, I was able to walk about the whole day with no interruptions, with no funnies, with nothing, which was really amazing. Oh, this actually gives me great coverage. Fit Me, Maybelline, Matte Poreless. I think it works actually. This is very affordable, like legit very affordable. So if you have a look at my combination of makeup items, I have like a mixture of like expensive things and like really affordable things, because I'm not about that life of spending lots of money on makeup. Like I said, it's not like I'm not a pro or anything. I just like playing around. So I don't advocate for spending like tons of money on it. So yeah, anyway, Stirling City. Stirling was really great. Went to Stirling Castle. So the history is amazing. The history has been preserved in a way that, you know, you go through the history of Scotland at Stirling Castle. And obviously the castle has been restored to a great extent, but what they've managed to preserve and keep there, and the history they take you through, because you have these people dressed in like old Scottish or British wear, if you will. So this dates back to the time before the United Kingdom was a thing. So before England, Wales, Ireland, and Scotland were one. And you know, it takes you through that history, and I say it's really beautiful. I must say it's really beautiful. We were supposed to have like there's a really great Indian restaurant in Scotland, in Stirling, but unfortunately they close at like 3 p.m. for lunch, so couldn't catch that. But I'm aiming to do that the next time I'm back in Stirling. But yes, like Stirling is really beautiful, preserved history. There's just so much to do, walking about. I think it's really great. Oh, I think the makeup didn't turn out too bad. I'm liking it. Yeah. Wait, I'm kind of liking. You know, I'm kind of feeling it a bit. Okay, let's go in with the concealer. Okay, so I'm not gonna use this concealer again. You know, because usually at this point, this is where I would go in with the concealer, but I honestly feel like this concealer is way too light for my skin. So maybe I'll dab a bit of it, like a tiny bit of it. Dab a tiny bit of it. Something I would buy again? I think not. Is a really beautiful town, so I'd say you should definitely visit Stirling. Something that I also noted in Scotland that's really big: football. And not American football, like football, soccer football. And I went to a football game, which was tons of fun. It was a lot of fun to just go watch Glasgow Rangers. Maybe I'll also do something. I'll do my vlog on. I'll post my vlog on my game day experience. I enjoyed it. It was lots of fun. I was with somebody who really enjoys the game as well. So yeah, I got to have that fun in Glasgow. But so a lot of people use the sponge to dab in the concealer. but I personally prefer using a brush because I don't know, I just feel like a brush just does a better job for me than a sponge does, but each to their own. YouTube what works for you. Okay, so I think we are looking quite good actually. I'm liking, I am loving. Also, my braids are old. They need some love, but anyway, that's something that I will get to do. I'm gonna come in with that Catrice powder. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This video is so long. Uh, yeah, maybe doing makeup on camera is not really my thing, because maybe I don't really know how to. Oof. Okay, so this is the first time experience, and I decided to do it on camera. This is the first time experience. So those of you who know makeup or who knows how makeup work, please tell me if I'm doing this wrong. How it should be. Somebody tell me. Can someone tell me if this is how it should be? Clearly, I should have done a lot more research than just going into it with this. Yeah, setting thing going. I'm gonna just let it chill for a bit. I'm gonna do my mascara in the meantime. I don't think I spoke about my mascara, but I'm using this Maybelline New York, the colossal 100% black mascara that I've been using for a long time. I swear by it, and yeah, this is what I'm gonna go in with now. Okay, so yeah, mascara needs a bit of concentration. So yeah, I don't know if doing my makeup on camera was a good idea, but anyway, I'm here. We've done it. Yeah, done with the mascara. So I'm gonna come in with my powder. Yeah, this feels a lot like it's a lot of makeup. I don't usually have this much makeup because I really just feel like I don't have time with, you know, to use this much makeup just on a daily, unless it's like a special occasion. So like, yeah, I'm just now going in with my powder, that Bobbi brown powder, and okay, so I'm done with here. We like at the end. So that nude palette has like a little section there that's written highlighter. So I don't know if you can see that, but like this little bit here is written highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with the highlighter. Ooh, okay, hello, yes please. Okay, I like the highlighter a lot. This palette is life. And you know, in conclusion, I think Scotland is really worth the visit. I think the UK in general, you know, there's just so much to do and so much to explore because, you know, of how old the country is and all the history that was preserved. You know, in Africa we have history here, but I think a large part of our history that we're able to explore has to do with like a lot of the wars, a lot of the when the British came here, from a South African perspective specifically, when the British came here, when the Dutch came here. So that's the history sort of what we have. Yeah, so whereas in the UK you actually get to experience their history from their perspective. Yeah, so that's quite nice to see and to explore. From a budget perspective, I'd say always book your flights way ahead of time. That's always tip number one, because you know that allows for things to not get expensive as you go. But I think, you know, you can plan for worst case scenario around £600 for your flights. Yes, that's if you book like quite late or like you don't book quite in time. £600 for your flights, or if you book ahead of time, you can get to like maybe even £400, you know, which would be really nice. I'm just gonna put a bit of gold on my brow line. So I have the gold from that brown palette. I have a bit of gold. So yeah, so that's what you should budget for flights, around let's say 600 worst case scenario, because you know, if you don't book in time, but if you do book in time, so around 400 pounds. And for accommodation, shop around. You can get things for like 40 pounds a night, 45 pounds a night. Bookings.com is your friend. That's what I always use. That is my go-to. So bookings.com is absolutely something I use all the time. So I'd recommend that you go in with that as well, and just shop around. You know, you can do all types of accommodation. And I think I haven't stayed in a hostel in the UK, but you can shop around for hostels as well. Look at my video, check out my video on staying in hostels and the UK visa as well. So check those videos out as well, and you can, you know, get my tips that I've previously given on this travel. So lastly, I'm gonna do the lippy. Is my makeup, there's my look. 10. There's my look 10. Do we live? Do we love? Let me know. So let me know what you think. I like it. I think it's something that I would definitely do again. I'm loving this palette, the Nude Catrice Nude Coral. She is it. Um, uh, normal red Fiona situation. I don't know. I'm very much on the fence about it. I mean, listen, it didn't turn out so bad, you know, once I've put everything on. Oh yeah, so I don't know. I think as a final touch, this is where we are. Let's set the face. And yeah, we've set the face with that matte makeup setting spray. Listen, in conclusion, my Scotland trip was really amazing. I had lots of fun, lots of history. Food was amazing, way more than I expected. The people were amazing. So I'll definitely do other parts of Scotland, and I would share more, you know, with me exploring Scotland. We're done with our makeup. Thank you for joining Pretty on a Plane. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so that you don't know when the next video is up. I'm going to be sharing more on my travel adventures now that we're back traveling. I'm going to be sharing all the fun adventures that I'm going to go on. There's so much that I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year, as well as the next year coming. So thank you for joining Pretty on a Plane. Love you.